Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another live stream of Hearthstone. Today is Saturday, August 12th, and I woke up a little early, so I decided to schedule and start early. And I think when you schedule a live stream, it actually doesn't notify people, or just notifies some people and it doesn't notify other people. YouTube is so crazy in its randomness, but I guess that doesn't really have much to do with this. We've been dealing a lot with the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion up to this point, and now is the time to start hopefully seeing some success there. Like, as far as the Tavern Brawl, we've already done that. As far as the Knights of the Frozen Throne solo expansion that I didn't even know existed until yesterday, we've already done that. And as far as just opening card packs, at least for the moment, the system believes I have no card packs. For the European and Asian account, it seems to go backwards and forwards quite a lot, as far as I'll open the 3 card packs I should have, and then I'll relaunch the application, and I will then be able to reopen the same 3 card packs, which might be good, might be bad. It depends on whether or not I'm getting the cards I thought I am getting. There's a bug that seems to come and go quite often where cards are marked as unlooked at, and most of these will be just Knights of the Frozen Throne cards. So I can type in new and highlight it and hope that this sticks this time, so we can, if we do get any card packs, we can be certain of what the new cards are versus what the old cards are. I've gone in the Hearthstone deck tracker and automatically imported. The Hearthstone deck tracker now seems to be working a lot better about auto importing. The process is pretty much just no work at all. Unfortunately, the way it does that is it's counting things like this deck, which was only a slight modification of what I was playing before, as a slight variation of it. So they have version controls in Hearthstone deck tracker. So instead of this being a new deck that would have a 0 win 0 loss ratio, this is now version 3.1 of this deck that's maintaining the win-loss ratio of before, and I can't figure out a way to do that to get rid of it. Also, we should probably play an arena. Like, now would be the perfect time to play an arena run and get rid of, maybe get some extra victories and get another Knights of the Frozen Throne. We've already purchased it. I'm certainly low on gold, and so this will probably be the last arena run for a long time, as we try to save up our gold to open up 100 card packs like we did this time for this expansion. So that's probably what we need to do. There's a decent chance that we'll get this done. We also want to play ranked and try to get up on ranked. Now is also the time to play ranked and get people, get the new players beaten down. This is new. So either this is an, I don't know if this is an update of Hearthstone deck tracker, or I changed a few of the settings too. So I kind of wanted this and never got the Weasel Tunneler. You kind of have to have 2 of them so that would work better in constructed. Still playing pretty dumbly, just following whatever Hearth Arena tells me to do. So after this arena run, it's gonna be all ranked play and fan play. Let's see. I'm gonna have to probably relaunch the whole app too, because this is glitched out. Every time they update, there's several other things that need fixing again. There must be these underlying bugs that or features or changes they make, which it doesn't fully make sense that you would reintroduce bugs over and over again, or introduce bugs at all. That one has a score of -4. I'm gonna take a golden acidic swamp ooze. It's a shame you can't pick. See, personally, I would want this to not be golden. But I have no choice in the matter, because I don't think I can even get rid of the golden version of Acidic Swamp Ooze, because it's a basic card. It's just something I unlocked as I played more and leveled up my characters. Wow, this feels like this is a really good deck. I could be wrong here. Almost good chance, but I'm seeing some really high numbers. Whatever these numbers really mean, I don't know. I've written down news today. I didn't think I was gonna do that, honestly. I thought after streaming yesterday extra and streaming the day before extra, I thought no way was I gonna have time to write down news. But again, waking up early, and it's very strange for me to wake up early. Usually when I wake up early, that means that I usually just am going to I don't know if I really want this here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to adjust this size later, aren't I? This must be a Hearthstone deck tracker thing. Like, I know I changed Hearthstone deck tracker to always tell you how far you've made as far as the progress towards 10 gold, but I didn't recall anything like this. Whenever your minions die, summon a 2/2 gold. That's too early. Let's get rid of this and this. Start with these two. I also now have it so when you hover over things, you can get the flavor text on Hearthstone deck tracker. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not. Probably not a smart move to keep that.
Put this apple on your head.
Let's see. Play this.
Reporting for duty.
This. And this. And that didn't seem like a bad move. Darn it. Do I want to play this? Or just do this? I think
this is my responsibility. For justice.
just a standard use of the weapon. Maybe he'll use acidic swamp ooze. Two damage to all enemy minions. Not too bad. Kind of wait until he plays something good. There we go. Not. So I can play this next turn. Let's see if he summons any two more things.
An incredible discovery.
Let's hopefully steal this one. Darn it. Give all minions in your hand +1/+1. Is that really what I should do right now?
For duty.
Might as well, I guess. Get that little pump up.
I'm not red.
I guess we can play this. So the problem with the flavor text, and I think I've already determined that, is that you simply block the rest of your deck, and these decks in particular are going to be long.
Who are you?
Reporting for duty.
So I need to get rid of this. If I resize this to a more realistic space, it's probably fine. I don't... Unless this starts adding something else to it. And this now has centered itself in a weird way where it blocks the name of whoever we're playing, which I guess that doesn't really change anything to me. Like, like, I kind of don't want to block people's names, so maybe we'll move this over here. Well, I tell you, waking up early certainly doesn't inherently mean that you're gonna be better at streaming. Wow, I feel so quiet and just I'm just gonna hold on to this. Unfocused. I need to wake up. I need to start chatting. I don't even know when I want to cover the news, honestly, because right now we're in a probably prime opportunity. There's nobody on the chat right now, so cover the news when people don't want to talk to me and then move on. Well, when people aren't around to talk to me, I guess. Geez, that's a very negative way to phrase it. Critics. What can you say? Critics are always negative. So what have I been doing for the past 3 days is probably a surprise to no one. But what I've been doing for the past couple of days is Hearthstone and a little bit of YouTube paperwork. I was pretty slow putting up the recorded versions of these streams. It took a lot of uploads and stuff. See, all 3 of my daily quests are here, and this didn't seem like it's really changed any. So maybe we can quickly come over to Hearthstone settings, options, Windows, activity, streaming.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
I will fight with honor.
Overlay, general, unlock overlay. That's what we need. And it immediately crashed. Come on, game. What in the world? I'm messing up my own thing here. Give me Hearthstone. Alright, well that sucks. I totally boned that. And so Hearthstone deck tracker is now gone. And this isn't Hearthstone deck tracker? Like, it's totally gone. So this isn't part of that. This must be part of some kind of update with Hearth Arena then. Let's just go ahead and return. Let's see. Cancel run settings. And let's see. Show the advisor text bubble during the draft. Show scores between each card better in the draft, including scores. Is that it? Show the faces. There we go. If I can't change it and get that to work, we'll just start focusing on the game now. And we'll see if we can get Hearthstone deck tracker back. There we go. We still have some work that needs to be done.
I am not a morning person.
There we go. Enough fiddling. Let's focus on the game a little bit, and let's cover the news. Y7 is coming out August 30th. I know I've probably talked about Y7, Y''S, multiple times now. I believe I've probably dropped the ball in this instance and talked about it prematurely when the date wasn't available, and now I've probably talked about it. Let's see if we can get vicious in here and get a couple of attacks before that happens. So yeah, again, I shouldn't be announcing it a third time. There was definitely a game announcement that didn't have what it needed to have as far as information on it. Well, this guy's gonna die.
Reporting for duty.
This document looks legally binding.
So I've got nothing I can really do. I saw a picture that was retweeted on Hearthstone. And it apparently is possible to get 3 legendaries and a golden common in one pack as far as Hearthstone. We've got Jagmaster on the chat saying, "Hey, you remember me?" I don't know why people start this way. It's like,
reporting for duty.
This is exactly the same way he started, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, I remember you. I've been talking to you for like 3 days. Are you a real person, or are you a chatbot that just always starts conversation that way? Is that what they're doing? Are people trolling me because I have some suspicions that some of these people are chatbots on the chat? And see if they go, "No, I'm not a chatbot." That's exactly what a chatbot would say. So, what can you say? Give a minion +2. That gives it 3, which is not enough to win. However, I can do this and this. Kriperian, I watched his very long video in which he opened 1,000 card packs and he edited it, and he didn't get all gold, but he almost certainly got all of the other things. Jagmaster says, "I see you're in arena." Yes, I'm in arena trying to defeat people that are new, hoping for an easy victory.
Well played.
And not particularly succeeding at that. Let's put that right there now. So Kriperian did get all the legendaries though by buying 1,000 card packs. So you can know that in buying 1,000 card packs you can get all the legendaries. You can manipulate it. Say if you wanted the Lich King, that's what he wanted. By disenchanting the Lich King after you have all the other legendaries, and then eventually when the random number generator decides to give you a golden legendary, it would be the golden Lich King, and that's exactly what Kriperian did. So if you want specific golden cards, you can disenchant your last legendary in any expansion and then continue to open cards and get that same legendary again. So he got multiple Lich Kings, disenchanted them, and then kept opening up more until he got the golden Lich King, and it worked exactly as he suspected it was going to work. Jagmaster says, I'm struggling the ladder pirate warrior. It's really making me butthurt. I'm about to probably struggle the ranked play ladder. But I figured start here. Start with an arena run since I've already purchased the arena run. This is almost certainly the last arena run for a very long time. We're going to save up the gold so I have enough gold to buy 100 packs. Hopefully next time. If it's only 50 packs next time, that would be a little irritating. Come on, network. Come on.
Reporting for duty.
Ridiculous. Continuing with the news, there is Xbox Live has announced the Creators Collection, which isn't really a collection. It's the successor to Xbox Live Indie Games, which stopped taking submissions in 2015. And so it's a separate section where where completely uncurated games are going to show up on Xbox One and Windows 10 store. Sort of kind of like Steam Direct, except for the difference here is that at least they're doing what I believe is the right move and keeping it in its own section. So you're not going to flood the Xbox Live Marketplace or the Windows 10 store with free or things that should be free games. It is certainly a case that Microsoft dropped the ball as far as the 2 years in between this coming out and everything else coming out. Let's see. This.
Reporting for duty.
And
Not on my
this.
Job's done.
And in return, Google is training DeepMind to win at StarCraft, and Google already used DeepMind to win at Dota 2. So DeepMind is about to eliminate the potential new career path for many players of being esports people. Not very many people, I guess. Like, in all honesty, like very few people are gonna succeed at being esports. Famous people. Let's see. I think I can go ahead and just play this, because I don't think I have any Murlocs in this deck. I guess I could look and see if I have any Murlocs. Discord has added video chat and screen sharing like Skype, which for YouTubers and for people who watch YouTubers and people that make podcasts and people that use that software, you're gonna see, I think, almost a consistent issue of people switching backwards and forwards between different services. In competition to that, Twitch has launched their video chat function inside its desktop app, which was a game launcher, and it has text chat too, but they're not really focusing on that as far as the announcement. Lifesteal gets defeated by Divine Shield. Interesting. There you go. Someone new on the chat asks, if I sub, will you sub? No. You asked, there's your response.
Tortola, preserve us.
I have developed zero tolerance for spammers and people struggling to grow their YouTube channel, asking other YouTubers to sub. Frankly, it's a silly thing to ask in the first place, because even if I did sub as a YouTuber, I have no time to watch any of your videos, so you're not gonna get any views. I've seen so many other people's channels that have way more subs than mine, but have nowhere near as many videos, views, and it's simply because the content they're making isn't being watched by the people that were kind enough to sub. Moving on with the news, Fallout 4 Game of the Year is coming out September 26 on PC, which really makes me think I shouldn't buy any games that came out the previous year on Steam sales, because Fallout 4 was most definitely on sale during the Steam summer sale. And people that purchased it and I guess got all the DLC probably will either get upgraded to the Game of the Year, you would hope, or there's no difference there, but
You have been.
but really that just isn't a great feeling, particularly if there is some special Game of the Year content, and potentially people who got it cheap during the summer sale would have to buy some kind of upgrade or do something else to get it, or purchase a whole game at almost full price again. I looked at an app that works with Hearthstone deck tracker called hsreplay.net, which tracks the decks that are being played in the past 48 hours. And right now, the Druid is the best Druid deck in existence. Is winning 52.21% of the time, at least in the past 48 hours, and as far as a rank wild constructed deck. That's a lot of information to get out in one sentence, but my point there is, I think things like playing 3 games gives you the idea that 67% is what an average player is going to have as far as an experience, and it's just not. So I'm thinking when people are telling me, assuming they're just not trolling me, if they're telling me that they have 60, 70, 80, 90% win ratios, I'm imagining what the case is that people simply aren't playing enough. The real world statistics, or the best real world statistics I've seen so far, are giving on average players a 52.21%, and everybody else is doing worse than that, and that seems accurate and right. Let's see. How do we want to do this?
I wonder.
You call that a weapon?
Go ahead and play this. Whenever a minion dies, gain 1 attack. So I'm gonna play control there. There's a cell phone game that came out, or is coming out, called Champions of Shinga, and it's probably not worth playing because it requires a 40 pound British pound sterling. I think that's what pounds are still.
This document
Heart monitor gadget, that these heart monitor gadgets in particular have been popping up a lot in, maybe I should have killed this, in Asia as just things, and they show up in toys, and so you have to, I think you're attempting to keep a stable heartbeat. I would assume that's it. You're not attempting to do something crazier like raising and lowering your heartbeat in the middle of the gameplay.
Signed in blood.
Get rid of all of that. It would be slightly dangerous to raise your heartbeat if you're not a healthy person. It's not incredibly dangerous otherwise.
To battle.
Let's see. But there is also a slight issue of just raising your heartbeat and not physically moving. Like, while it's good to every now and then get your heart beating and then resting and then exercising your heart like any other muscle, very, very few people are going to only need to exercise their heart and no other organ, no other muscles. So I think real exercise is probably a better move.
Job done.
Let's see, whenever one of your minions dies, get a 2/2.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Let's see. Imp Master. There's.
To battle.
I don't know why I keep killing these little things when I should be waiting. But it's an interesting concept. Probably not one that's going to get used. You open up. Encouraging people to monitor their heart may cause people with anxiety to raise their heartbeat too. That is another concern.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Let's see. One of these. And one of these. And kill that. And we'll attack there. Nintendo has been sued over patent infringement by GameVice for the design of the Switch controller console. The GameVice pictures, for comparison, which are attachments for tablets and phones, does look moderately similar enough that I could see why this lawsuit would go through, and I imagine Nintendo will have to either settle, or if they take it all the way and GameVice gets what they want, the Switches would be, Nintendo would be fined and all Switches would be pulled off the shelves. And boy, would that put Nintendo in a bit of a bind. They would have to potentially just try to make a regular console. Well, I think I've lost here. I can't do anything that I'd like to do. I can either draw 3 cards now and not heal myself, or I can just wait. Wait until he does more damage and then heal 8 and draw 3 cards. Hidetake Suhiro, commonly known as Swery, is going to announce a new game on September 2nd. He's the guy that made Deadly Premonition and D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die, which were both occult hits, although I don't think he ever finished D4, and Deadly Premonition is much bigger of a occult hit.
Reporting for duty.
So it'll be interesting to see what new game he has in the works. I would say between playing Life is Strange and playing Deadly Premonition, it's a weird comparison to make, but I would say you probably would get more out of playing Deadly Premonition. Taunt Divine Shield.
The light dims, but we
Reporting for duty.
Riot has lost a lawsuit over a League of Legends striker Lucian skin. Apparently, the former soccer, known as football outside of the United States, professional named Edgar Davids, said it was based on him, and the Dutch court agreed with him. So I imagine they're gonna have to pay some kind of fine, and
Not on my watch.
and
Back to your
change that skin.
Job's done.
Interesting game has come out for sale after 10 years in development. I think we're gonna see more and more of this. Specifically, it's just of games that have been in development for longer than they probably should. In general, I'd say 4 years of development should happen, but if it is
Reporting for duty.
just going to be, let's see, how should we do this?
For justice.
I'm doomed. I'm totally doomed. There's no winning here. All I can do is end my turn. The game is called 3030 Death War Redux. It's due September 30th. It's a comic 2D Elite-like. I don't know what Elite-like is. I think they mean Elite Galaxies is the name of the game, which is still in development itself. So how can you even have a game that's like another game that hasn't even come out? But it's a space explorer.
I'll put it on your
Probably not my bag or cup of tea, since being a space explorer is going to be long. It almost looks like something I might want to play, but I feel like you're setting yourself up for some disappointment.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see.
This is my responsibility.
For justice.
I suppose we might as well try and get as much experience as possible. And then the last bit of news, we didn't have as much as I have had on some days, but it wasn't terrible either.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see.
For justice.
Just get rid of that guy. Some speculation about Valve's new card game, Artifact. Because Valve already exists and they already have that market, Artifact could be the first collectible card game that has real world trading that I've heard about. Probably not the actual first one, but
Reporting for duty.
that certainly could be interesting.
Last chance. To battle.
Yeah, I've lost. We're going kind of quickly. between wins and losses. We've got 3 wins. It would be nice if we went up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins on the arena, but not at this chance. Like, I'd almost be willing to play Artifact very early on, just if there is going to be trading, just on the chance if there's going to be trading, and then maybe I would have some early on cards that would be worth selling for Steam credit to fund other games. It wouldn't be a terrible use of my time to invest. Like, if the 3 years I've been playing Hearthstone gave me a couple of legendaries I could have sold for, oh, I don't know, I would be looking for 3 years of playing Hearthstone enough to get all the hero faces. Like, I might trade some of the legendaries I don't ever play with for that, maybe. Or if it would get me, say, StarCraft 2 or Diablo 3, just if they gave you copies of other games, or if it gave me, like, Overwatch, that would have been really nice. Loyal fans get rewarded. Let's trade out all of these. Now, if I totally bone it right now, then this will just be a 3rd win arena run, and there goes my plot to beat up on the new guys. Effectively, I am still the new guy. That's the issue. If I play this now,
Accidents, they happen, you know.
and that's it. That's all I have for news. We're about 4 minutes away from when probably the earliest time I've ever streamed before, which means it's also about 4 minutes away from when I told Loki I was going to start streaming, and Loki specifically wanted to play me. So he'll show up just about when I'm done doing this arena run, if everything works out kind of the way I'm hoping it will. And he won't have missed too much, and if he wants to see it, he can always use the DVR functionality that is in YouTube.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Taunt Divine Shield.
The light
Get rid of that
dims,
guy. Play
but
this
we
beast.
fight.
Do this. Do this. Hit inner.
Wow.
Still not really sure why the fine tip markers versus the ultra fine tip markers seem to take way much more cleaning. Know that it's putting more ink on the board, of course.
Job's done.
Let's play this next turn, hopefully. Let's see. First minion you play costs 1 less. Can I do all of these? Nope. Just those 2. So if I could get this on the field before too many other things die, I could hopefully turn things around, because I can draw 3 more cards and regain the momentum that I've lost. I've been overpowered by characters. This wasn't a bad arena deck, but what can you say? I got 2 wins. Maybe I'll get 3 wins here. I got handed an extra victory, and then I lost. We'll have lost 3 times, it seems.
You wish to live forever.
That's the 50% win ratio. Right now, we're exactly at a 50% win ratio. All these cards are designed to make decks that work that way. The only time you get 12 wins is when you get extremely lucky. And that kind of sucks. If they're going to continue down the solo adventures, it would be nice if they had a solo arena or something like that simulated a solo arena run and it let you win, or at the very least you could play some strategy towards it. I guess that would just almost be false advertising on what the actual arena is, though. Oh, this guy's gonna kill me. What does this do? 5 damage to your hero. 5 damage in general.
Consider.
Next turn I could play not all of this. This is gonna suck. Here we go. Cross our finger. Look at the internet screwing up. I'm not uploading anything. I'm not downloading anything. Steal this one, please. Right, then.
Not on my watch.
I am not a morning person.
Like, there's literally nothing, though, that solves. I would have needed to get rid of this guy. So I needed to have played this and attacked, and it still wouldn't have worked. So unless he wants to toy with me, unless he's just gonna toy with me. What you're using. So much for the idea that there will be a lot of new players playing Arena. That's not true. At least not in my one example here. With Arena out of the picture, we got 25 dust and 35 gold. So that's actually pretty good. It probably means I got about 10 more gold than it costs to go into the arena run, but it's not the best either. And so when we go in here and purchase another arena run, what we don't have now is a free win. More than likely that is the last arena run we'll do until we get back up to having enough for 100 gold packs. Let's open the cards and see what we got. Be nice if there was a legendary in here, but there is an epic. And it's potentially that I already have two of those epics. Yeah, I already have that 2 epics, so disenchant 4 of the 5 cards we got, and that means 1 of the Frozen Throne cards is new. I shouldn't just search it this way. This is just going through the 2s now has become way too long. We're gonna have to get very good at filtering things going forward. And we now have 2 of the Bone Drakes. Add a random dragon to your hand, which is a card I probably will never play. Well, so much for that. At the very least, we got 1 daily quest done, and we're halfway through the rest of the daily quests. We have a Divine Shield deck of some Shield Silver Champion deck. We can play that. I made some changes to that deck recently, so I may need to go back and make some changes, but we'll do that in the next recording. Stay tuned if you're watching live. Otherwise, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.